Hello, I'm Leonard Maltin, and I'm here with Roger Corman discussing his illustrious career. And right now we're going to discuss one of my favorite of all your films, which is Rock and Roll High School. I'm very fond of this movie. Are you?
Yes, Rock and Roll High School is one of my favorites also. It's a hip, funny picture with great music by the Ramones.
I'm trying to think, did you ever make any other musicals?
I've done a couple of semi-musicals. I remember when rock and roll music was first coming up, I did a picture called Rock All Night.
Ah, that's right.
And I think a couple of others. But this was an example of where one of my employees did what I tell them to do, which is when I'm wrong, say, Roger, you are wrong. I called in Alan Arkish, and I mentioned Rock All Night had been a big success for me in the early days of rock and roll. And disco was very hot at that time. And I said, Alan, I want to do a fast, funny, hip picture called Disco High. And Alan said, Roger, it can't be hip if it's disco. It's got to be Rock and Roll High School. And I said, Alan, you are of an age to know that. I am not. We will make Rock and Roll High School.
And I think you made a wise choice there, if I may say. Although Disco High might have had its own audience, you never know.
It's a brief moment.
That's right. What is it about this film that you think makes it work so well? It's unlikely ingredients coming together.
It's the anarchy of the film. The fact that it is so wild, and the fact that the students act out every teenager's ultimate dream. They take over the high school, and finally they blow it up in the last scene.
Was that a subject of some controversy during the script phase?
It was of no controversy to us. We said right from the beginning, this is a great idea. My only statement was, how much will the miniature cost to blow up the high school? When it went into theaters, we did get a few comments that this was not the best moral message to give out to young America.
Fortunately, I don't know of any reports of anyone taking it that seriously. And of course, there's a fascinating cast in this movie because there's a lot of talented people. P.J. Souls is a wonderful, wonderful lead for this film.
P.J. was great in it. She was like the film itself. She was fast, funny, she was good looking. I don't know if the film was good looking, but she really was wonderful in the film. And Alan Arkish directed that. I think that was Alan's first film. He had co-directed something with Joe Dante.
Yes, for solo credit, I believe.
And he did a great job working with P.J. and with the Ramones.
And then there's Paul Bartel and Mary Warnov in, I think, her greatest role.
Yes, Mary was Miss Togar,
yes.
The evil principal of the school.
A name you can't easily forget.
Right.
It's been years since I saw it the first time, and that name has always rung in my mind. Do you have a favorite scene? I love the paper airplane. The paper airplane has always appealed to me.
I like the paper airplane scene. There were a couple of scenes with some hall guards that I don't even remember that were very, very funny. And then, of course, the huge climax where everything goes wrong at the school.
People talk about remakes and sequels, and you did do Rock and Roll High forever, many, many years later. But have you found in your experience that you can't capture lightning in a bottle? Can you make magic happen twice?
Sometimes you can, as when Ron Howard did Grand Theft Auto, he did just as good a picture as Eat My Dust. However, we had some of the same ingredients, the same director, a number of things. When we did Rock and Roll High Forever, it was a good film, but it didn't come together with the energy of the original Rock and Roll High School, and that was an example of trying our best to equal a previous success and not quite being able to do it.
Sometimes it's a chemistry that isn't formulaic, is it?
Yes, that's true. I'm a believer in the spirit on the set. If it's a comedy and I walk on the set and I see everybody kind of standing around working hard and not saying anything, I figure this isn't going to be a very funny picture. But if the crew is laughing and telling jokes and the director and the cameraman and the actor and everybody's laughing, I think that spirit comes over onto the picture.
Well, this is certainly a film with spirit.
Yes.
Spirit to spare, I would say.
Right.
It's 1980. Welcome to Rock and Roll High School.
Rock and Roll High School?
Do you want to stay there with my hand? Tell me, baby, if you're not a fan. Do you want to stay there?
I am Miss Togar, and I am the new principal of this school. And who are you?
I'm Riff Randall, rock and roller.
The only girl I ever dream about at night is Riff.
I've done more detentions than anyone in the school's history.
Are you virgin? How about a cheerleader? Nice set of pom-poms.
Tom wanted Riff, but Riff wanted to live a rock and roll fantasy to the music of her favorite group.
The hottest band this side of the Iron Curtain, the Ramones!
You have managed to upset the entire school with this godforsaken noise.
Things sure have changed since we got kicked out of high school.
Hey, come on, you guys, follow me into the school!
They tried to stop their music, but the kids got wrecked and rocked the school.
Rock, rock, rock on high school, 'cause that's not where I wanna be. Rock, rock, rock on high school.
I just talked to the chief of police. He's going to storm the building.
Rock and Roll High School, the school where the students rule.
Could your school be next?